The following video is rated PG-13, which may contain scenes and or themes that are not for people under the age of 13.
Ez történt legutóbb.
Ever since Forex killed your father and your sister, we wanted to have a funeral for them. But for some reason, there never was one.
Well, why don't you just go and talk to Patricia? She knows about what happened.
The funeral will not be going ahead.
You don't care that Hop, Bop, and Polly don't even exist.
That's not true. I never said that.
Fired!
Hey! I'm waiting for Mordecai, because we wanted to have a chat about our future.
Wait, so are you gonna marry him?
Is that a book? Are you writing something? Do I mind checking it out?
Don't. This is my business, so go mind one yourself.
Scott's will?
Jak w porach roku Vivaldiego.
Zmienia się światło w twoich oczach.
Powiedz mi życie coś miłego.
Nie pędź tak proszę, daj odpocząć.
Życie jest nowelą,
której nigdy nie masz dosyć.
Wczoraj biały welon.
Jutro białe włosy. Życie
jest nowelą.
Raz przyjazną, a raz wrogą.
Czasem chcesz się pochwalić,
ale nie masz do kogo.
Hailey, where are you? Here you are. I'm sorry for being a...
What the hell is this?
What? Where did you find that?
In the bedroom. You dropped it there and I knew there was something going on with you. What is going on, Scott?
Can we please talk this through calm?
No. I want to know the truth. What exactly is this book about, Scott? Tell me.
Okay. I'll tell you everything, just please don't cut me off. I only wrote this because of the house.
Oh, what? I thought you were going to die or something.
I unfinished. Listen, there's this guy called Thomas Hill. He used to own this house before Luz, Amity, and Candle did. He's threatening that if we go to the bank to keep the owl department secured from him, he'll kill me, you, the professor, and even Beta too. Who says that if I do eventually die, someone else has to inherit the house and own it?
That's crazy. We have to call the police.
But we can't. It will only make it worse. I mean, what are we gonna do?
Talk to the professor. At least she's got brains.
All right, so Fan coaxed you two into coming in here. What is it regarding?
Well, Anne and I were arguing about Hop, Bop, and Polly, and she threatened to beat me up.
I'm sorry you had to hear that from the hallway. I shouldn't have said that to Patricia.
If I were you, I'd control the situation in a peaceful manner.
But you don't understand. Hop, Bop, and Polly both died by the same mafia who tried to kill your family because of those car bombings. Do you remember that?
In fact, I couldn't even want to help Anne with the funeral because I have no enough money for the funding, thanks to my husband Kai.
I'm sorry to hear that, Patricia. I wish there was something I can do to help.
And why can't you do it? Why won't you help out with the funeral?
Anne, I'm a businesswoman. I make millions, and I can't just jeopardize all of the money I got with this expensive funeral. Do you even know how much it costs? $70,000.
$70,000! That's how expensive a funeral is. This is ridiculous. If you are a millionaire, why can't you just pay the funeral funding? I mean, what kind of stupid bitch are you?
That's enough. I don't want to hear any more of this disgusting behavior. The best you could do is rest.
But what about Hop, Bop, and Polly's bodies? Are you going to keep them in the mortuary? Or you're just going to bury their bodies somewhere in the graveyard without needing the funding?
Well, I'll think about it.
Hi, Scott. We are just about to open.
Listen, I really need to talk to you. It's very serious. Do you know anything about this guy called Thomas Hill?
Well, I do actually. What?
You know him?
How? Because he happens to be a serial human trafficker, Scott. He's been trafficking women and locking them up in containers just to try to have them killed.
Great. So the Al apartment actually used to be owned by misogynists the whole time? Why didn't I realize that before?
Sorry I'm late. I had problems with the car. What's going on? Is everything okay?
We have a problem, human trafficker. Thomas Hill is the owner of the apartment, and he has been on the FBI's most wanted list for 4 years. Scott even wrote a will that if he dies, someone has to own the apartment to try to have Thomas driven out.
Oh God, this is not good. What do we do?
I'll spy on him. If he makes a mistake, I'll be ready to strike.
I'm sorry I walked in without knocking, but we have an urgent problem to deal with.
What are you talking about? What happened?
The Blooper Center's revenue is starting to decline, and it hasn't performed well on the stock market since last week.
What? That's impossible? I thought we were doing so well. How can this happen?
I don't know. All we know is that the studio has been hit by inflation, and many employees at the office department, especially those from HR, are unpaid and they no longer have enough money for bills.
What does that mean, exactly?
It means that the Blooper Center is at risk of closing down. It does not have enough money to keep itself functioning.
But what do we do? Is there a possible outcome of saving the studio?
Well, no, I'm afraid there's not. The continuously decreasing revenue is so brutal that there is nothing we can do to keep the doors open. But there are two other outcomes. Either you sell the studio, or have no other workplace to work at. The choice is yours.
So, Mr. Denaga, I reckon it is time for a chat.
What do you want? Why have you come here?
To make you sorry.
For what? Tom? Killing women in a container and torturing them?
That's not why I'm here. I know everything you said about me. I know you want to bring me down.
What are you talking about? You owned this house and lived your whole life there, remember? You sold it to someone else because of your money going downhill and Lou's amenity and Candle had to buy it. That's the truth.
Oh, right. The house I lived in was inhabited by 2 lesbians and a furry fox.
Just tell me what you want, Tom, and get out. Are you trying to get your house back from us?
No, you dumbass. I'm here for revenge. I know everything about the will, and I'll make sure you and your stupid girlfriend will suffer everything you did to me.
That's bullshit! We've got nothing to do with you. You do realize that the professor is going to find out what you've done.
So you're trying to help her set me up?
She is an FBI agent, Thomas.
What? You're actually friends with that rat?
She's not an informant, she is an agent. You don't know what she is capable of.
So you're helping her trying to have me locked up? Is this your plan? I knew it. I fucking knew it. You were with the FBI all along. I should have known you were a part of it.
Tom, wait.
Shut up. No more lies. You're making a big mistake, and now I want to hear the truth. Are you an informant?
No, I'm not. I swear. The professor only has been part of it just so she could try to wipe you out for everything.
You lying piece of
Oh my...
Don't move or you'll end up like your boyfriend did.
So, Anne, what brings you in here? And what can I help you with?
Actually, there is something I have to ask you. It's about Hop Bop and Polly. They died many months ago and we always planned for a funeral. But it never happened due to lack of money.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Look, Patricia won't help me with the funeral because of her husband, and I can't find anyone else. You're the only person that can help me. Please, Hendon. This is the only chance to say goodbye to Hop Bop and Polly properly.
Anne, look. The funeral is too expensive to be organized, and unfortunately, I don't have enough money to fund it. There is nothing new to help, but the only thing I can do is revive Hop Bop and Polly with the Project 17 experiment.
What? You're just going to revive them instead of saying goodbye to them in the funeral. That is just...
Get on, please. I know it sounds stupid, but I don't have a choice. I've been working on this experiment since December last year, and this is the only chance.
No, I don't want it. It's cheating and I disagree with this bullshit. I just want Hop Bop and Polly to get the funeral they deserve and you can't ruin it like...
Either you let me revive Hop Bop and Polly, or you could forget them for good. Which one is going to be?
This video is part of G4p TV's Super Saturdays. Super Saturdays, the perfect way to kick off the weekend.